waiting on the tarmac at a military airport in Wiltshire while the legal wrangling over the fate of those due to be deported plays out. The crew have boarded, but they might yet be heading nowhere after an 11th-hour intervention by the European Court of Human Rights granted a reprieve to most of the 7 asylum seekers due to be en route for Rwanda. A defiant Prime Minister suggested that might be enough to make him look at withdrawing from the European Convention on Human Rights.
What we want to do is to show the people traffickers that they're breaking the law, they're risking people's lives, and it won't work anyway. Now, will it be necessary to change some laws to help us as we go along? It may very well be.
Earlier today in the UK courts, other legal attempts to stop the plane leaving were dismissed.
The court refuses permission to appeal.
I spoke to one Kurdish man who expected to be on the plane and was terrified of the consequences.
That means that I've been condemned to death.
That's how you see it? You think being sent to Rwanda is the equivalent of being condemned to death?
Yes, I am walking, but I am dead.
He told me he'd fled persecution in Iran and broke down talking about his family.
My child is in Iran. They have been to our house, confiscated our belongings, have taken away my brother and my father. I don't know what happened to them.
How did you think your future would be on coming to the UK?
I was expecting human rights, life and fairness in the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
Today, every bishop and archbishop in the country signed a letter describing it as an immoral policy that shames Britain.
This is not about Rwanda. This is about the morality of outsourcing a serious issue and saying, not here, we don't want to engage with it ourselves, do it over there.
But the government is calculating the policy will be popular, and backbenchers attacked its critics.
They've never had to fight to get a GP appointment. They've never had to fight to get a school place for their kid. They've never had to fight for a council house. So I do think it's a bit rich that a lot of these members of elite society, for want of a better phrase, are so vocal in their opposition to the scheme.
Stop deportation! Asylum rights are human rights!
This evening, protesters tried to stop the vans carrying asylum seekers from getting to the airport. The European Court of Human Rights might make that unnecessary, but the government is making clear they're prepared to move everything, even the law, to make these deportation flights happen. Romilly Weeks, News at 10.